Hello, this is another drawing session with Jon, and he's going to make a drawing of the future. And Jon, he is a poet, and he's an artist, and he's done a drawing before of the future. Like like he did the drawing, and it started to connect to him, and we saw some results directly after that. I'm going to read quickly what this is about, just so that it's on the screen also. So, yeah. So, painting the future. This painting will describe something significant enough to become top news. How is this done? I provide with some keywords of what to paint, and the artist harnesses the inner soulfulness to create the painting. More often than not, the finished painting will leave distinct traces of the artist's fingerprints onto the future world stage, which is something that will be presented in detail and added to the video description later on. These fingerprints become a sort of proof of concept that the artist indeed controlled the fate of the world with the painting strokes. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. And yeah, this is Jon. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi. So what I'm doing is I'm going to reveal some keywords, and Jon is going to express that. And so we're going to begin by kind of getting a feeling about what this is, not yet keywords. So I think you're going to like this in the beginning. So please think about lightning or electricity and lightning, or here is the camera, going into or going coming out of your hand. Please think about some electricity. What's it called? What is it called? Like, it's like having some kind of I mean, it's some kind of supernatural thing with a hand, with electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about that for a while. And I'm also thinking about it. I have been thinking about it already, but what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to. We're getting into the right kind of emotions. Is the
Mm-hmm.
idea here, and I'm going to just do something here also. So I'm going to paint in my hand. You don't have to do that. It's just something I'm doing. I'm going to paint an electric flash in my hand, like that. I'm just going to do that as some kind of like I'm taking part here also, you're not, yeah. So you have this thought now probably about electric
Mm-hmm.
flash
Mm-hmm.
and the hand and some kind of something like that. And so this is going to turn in another direction now. So
Yes.
this thought is cool.
When I tell you what I was thinking about earlier, you're going to laugh. So when we get to after I draw this,
Yeah.
because I'm already seeing where the connection is being made with something I had in my head earlier. Not so much thinking about this, but just in general. You
Okay.
know, it's crazy.
So it turns in another direction because
Mhm.
the hand is going to be electrified. So it turns in the opposite direction now. And I'm just explaining it like I was thinking about this. So the hand, the electricity is not really going out of the hand, it's going into the hand, and it is happening because of what I would say, or like, so the first keyword is hand electrified. The second keyword, or like keywords like and a hand that is electrified. The second one is an e-cigarette. Okay, and if you don't want to paint this, this is all that I have, and if you don't want to paint that, that's okay, also. Yeah. So
So
that's yeah.
you the two ideas that you had were um the hand with the lightning, but in like in a reverse way, and an e-cigarette,
Yeah. Electric cigarette.
electronic cigarette. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
these
oh my
this
goodness. Well, wow. Hold on.
yeah.
I got this. I have to go. No, this is my process. You know, I have to go right away when I'm seeing it, because otherwise it's very. This one is going to be a little bit more than the last one. I can just tell you that off from what's going on right now. Oh wow, dude. Um,
Great.
yeah, no, this is good, man. I need to get the. This is going to. This will make sense once it's done, but and this somewhat ties into. Uh, I thought I had earlier along the lines of the whole electrical system type thing, and I'll tell you why. But maybe you'll be able to see it once it's a little bit more fleshed out. I don't know how much time you got, bro. I'm not trying to keep you forever,
Nah,
but like
it's okay. Go
what you
ahead.
just sparked right now for me is something that I would probably like. This would be like go into my collection that I've been also drawing. Right now, I'm up to like 270 pictures that I've drawn in the past 5 years. So I'm very well versed in this. I don't want to say like it's where something takes possession of the hand, but for me, it's more like I can work it out faster with my hand at times versus me. Sometimes it's days before I go back to certain things and look at it again because, you know, I don't like to be so um like inspired by like just what I'm watching or anything. So I give things a rest, and that way, you know. But this kind of came through almost immediately
That's great.
with this, and I want it to like really read as such.
I was thinking about like I really wanted to explain it first like some kind of electricity as in you know, it was a good thing, and then for like um yeah, and then we take that in the other direction, right? So but again, like you can the idea is that you paint this how you want to paint this also, right? So I
Yeah.
just wanted to get that feeling. How do you say? um, I think that was necessary or something, I don't know. Yeah.
No, definitely. It well, I guess what the way I would describe it, it feels like it gives the awareness. It increases the awareness, a heightening to the awareness, if that makes sense, man.
Hmm.
The field becomes a little bit more connected through certain, you know, obviously the people have been doing certain practices for. I mean, this, you know, how you ever heard of this is a government thing, but you know, and I'm sure they've experimented, and they probably have people that do something to this. We've seen it in the movies and stuff. It's called remote viewing.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, I'm only saying this, Christopher, because I often wonder sometimes if this even has something to do with how the things connect for, you know, especially for, you know, like people that we've shown this, you know, many times, who still, I don't know, I don't even worry about other people right now, man. I'm just doing this with you, and I'm like, whatever, dude. This is something I could keep doing forever and ever if I needed to, man.
Yeah, it's cool. I also think so. And I mean, there are also, I mean, beside there are some positives also with this not being noticed. I mean, there are a few positives with that. Um, I mean, for whatever reason, these things can be done, and it's like no one, no one seems to realize what's happening, but you do, and that's cool, and um, and you're
Do you feel like this is something that, like, this type of, what, I don't know, for lack of better terms, somebody would call phenomena or what? But do you feel like this is something that you have possessed your entire life, or is this something more new to your field, basically? You know what I mean? That's a lot, I know.
I think it's a mix. I think
Okay.
both. There's something that I've been carrying in me that has just been, um, how do you say, asleep, and um, or just maybe just creating problems rather, um, for me,
Mm.
and now it's something that I had to. I mean, I feel that I have done a lot of things to be able to do this also, and um, so I kind of feel that I deserved to be like this, and in a way, maybe not like now when John paints, and I'm also inviting people to paint. Um, but I don't know. Maybe people are afraid to paint. You know, you are not, right?
Wow.
So, but I would think that people are a bit afraid of this. Maybe they think it's immoral, unethical, when they see that it's actually real. You know, they think it's unethical, maybe, and but the problem is that what I don't think we're doing anything wrong here. That's the thing. It's just we're just being. It's like John is being a giant right now, and he can't help that. Something like that. It's just how it is, and yeah, and the same with me. Okay, so it's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that animal on the Sahara. Is it bad? You know, the is the predator bad? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I
Or
mean,
is it just it's natural instinct what it's
yeah,
doing?
yeah.
You know.
It's just doing what it's made to do. Like it's created to be a certain way, and I kind of feel the same way about what we're doing here, and what I've been seeing you do also with your. You did the painting uh, of Trump, right? Before the
Yeah. Before we even did any of this, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
2 years before the actual event, sir. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
My bad. Yeah, you gotta give me forgiveness sometimes with
No,
that,
it's good.
because like I was the I was the military guy for over 8 years, and it would have been nice to go where you were. I didn't get to go there, but you know, I was in Northern Europe. So when I first really start, like, I'm like, I'm gonna draw and like talk at the same time. So
Yeah.
when I really first start, like that you was onto something about before the drawing stuff. It was like a little bit before that, and we was talking. You talking about something about where the army in Russia was lining up, not so very far from where you're at, and I
Yeah.
was just like, this perked up my ears, because I'm like, yeah, he he knows like what the type of things that are being played out here. You know what I mean? To that, one of those things alone is when I first started. Like, I was already following you, but I'm like, I was paying a little bit more attention to that once you started like talking about that. I'm like, wow, man. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I'm not saying also, because I prefer to give an impression of sanity, because I mean things are so, I mean I see things so differently. So if I would just say how I think about things, then that would be classified as insane. It would, and I'm not going to talk like that. I'm not going to express myself like that.
Right. You're not.
The,
You're saying that you don't feel like you embody that aspect. You're just like, this is like the savannah, uh, wild beast or the lion. Or they're doing what they were meant to be doing,
I, I,
basically.
I, I kind of feel that I'm meant to do something like this. I'm uh, I'm self-taught in what
Yes.
I so it would be another situation if I wasn't self-taught. I just learned by my own how to do this, and so yeah, how to figure out some kind of keywords, and these are going to have resonance.
Hmm.
And um, especially together here, they kind of go together well, these things. And
Hmm. I'm listening.
so
I mean, I get exactly where you're coming from with that. Trust me. Like, I've written 4 books based on all this type of kind of these feelings, and uh, you know, whatever prompts my own inner self gives to myself,
yeah.
and it's all in those books. It's in the every bit of artwork that I've done, and like I said, I've been not creating so much in this way with the art, but with the poetry, I've been doing that for far longer. Like, way, like, we're going 25 plus years with poetry and stuff and writing. So for me, yeah, this I've been doing since I was a kid, but it's something I put down and pick up type of stuff. I
Yeah.
don't know your art, how if you're just someone who's just kind of dabbled here and there in art, or is this something serious for you
No,
before?
I'm I kind of realized that I was thinking about, should I draw myself, and I'm actually not that super good at making like it's not that beautiful what I'm drawing, I mean, compared to other people. And so I also think that, and it became like convenient when I realized that, why shouldn't someone else be able to draw this?
Right.
And it's like convenient that it is like that.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Definitely with
but
art.
but sure, I'm going to do drawings myself. There's going to be times when I feel that um I need to do a drawing because it's too personal or something like that. But as long as it's not too personal, there is I am I think this is interesting to do like this. It's and if people want to take these keywords and do something like some people are really good inside, you know. Some people are really really good and really caring and all of that. I'm also caring to people, but some people are really like some kind of flowers inside, you know. And these kind of people could take these keywords that I have, and they could do something from that. They could do that. I'm sure of it. If they just, yeah, they could. But yeah, that's how it is. And but right now, it's like we have this electrified hand that. And I'm laughing a bit because I painted my hand with electricity, right?
Yep.
So it's funny also, but the main painting is over here. Like it's Jon's painting. Jon is doing the painting. I'm just joking around a bit. And yeah.
Wow.
So.
I cannot even tell you how, like, just you drawing that, like the thing that was in my mind earlier is you're gonna see when it comes through. But this was like almost a picture I got in my mind earlier. The only thing, the exception is the e-cigarette, but I immediately saw where I needed to make that work in this, and that's the vision that came like right away. And I was just like, yeah, this almost fits a little bit too perfect.
Yeah, I had to have something like that there. Like I had to mention that e-cigarette, the electronic
Mm-hmm.
cigarette. It just had to be there, but yeah.
Oh, this is gonna work, man. I'm telling you that. Let's see, we got some other stuff going here. See, an artist, you talk about, yes, but some of the greatest artists they have studied that have hidden things in their pictures, um, intentionally.
Yeah.
That, like, they still study Da Vinci, and they're like, oh, he's got this and this. Okay, maybe some of his things he's done intentionally. Others, I can, as an artist, and I'm sure you can also say that not so much. It's just that the process isn't like so, like, oh, I'm going to actually draw this, like it's so well thought out. It just kind of comes in like lightning. It's a flash. That's what I got. The flash. So that works, man. With the flash that came through even before you did it, because I started seeing what it needed to be once. Wow. I think this is one I would really build up as well too, because I like how it's coming out. You're gonna be surprised with this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Was trying not to take too much time, but like, so with something like this, I would
It's
probably even
okay.
take.
It's okay. You can take more time if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. This is, wow. This one is something. Let's go with this.
It's a bit later here where I am, and that's why I'm talking like that. It's very
No, I
late.
know.
It's very late here. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Um, okay.
But it's okay.
Wow. Kind of there. Yeah, right there with it. No, you're hearing all the, but that's me. This is, yeah, has to. This is in fact works. You know, the some of the greatest inventors and painters. It's not like there's some. It is a flash of inspiration that sometimes comes through, and they're kind of so fast with it that they have to get down a
Yeah,
remnant, at least a skeleton. And this for me would be a skeleton of what I would really do with it, but it's fine. I think the message is going to still kind of come through or what. I like adding color to my stuff because I feel that it's significant into what happens in the main news as well. That even the colorization of things is like with you with everything with the green and the lime
yeah,
and lean.
yeah,
Come on, they are fucking sleeping on you, dude. I keep saying that to people, but like I will send these videos of what you do to friends, and I have a few friends that watch you. They just really don't comment. Like I don't. They're kind of still trying to process the things that I tell them,
yeah,
and introducing them to something like this is like it's a lot for some people, you know.
yeah. I know.
And
I mean that this is. I'm sorry for being like. It's like what what I'm like these keywords that I'm finding is like this kind of phenomena. It's kind of a nightmare for most people because it's not something that any like I said that before, that it's like no one really wants this, what I'm doing
mm-hmm,
here.
mm-hmm,
It's not that anyone, it's not that you gain anything from having another degree of freedom, suddenly, because a new degree of freedom is a new degree of danger also. It's a new degree of things that no one have thought of, and question marks, and just um, um, yeah, and who wants that, I yeah. So but
all right.
the whole point, like, or the best argument is the evidence itself, but it's like no one cares about evidence. It's like yeah, for whatever reason people say that they are interested in truth, and things like that, but when it comes down to what happens, it's more like it becomes just opinions and groups yet again, like just like any other group, just a bit more intelligent groups, but still the same groups as usual, the same um, negative sides as every other group. It's just sad it's sad to see that's how I see it, but it's yeah,
It becomes I mean, the internet culture is very tribal and very cult like anyway,
yeah.
you know. So
And I do think that the intelligent systems are trying to it becomes an echo chamber around every group. Every group is is um, is how do you say, allowed to be in its own echo chambers, and so suddenly it becomes even worse than it would be in outside of internet. um, so yeah, because when there are echo chambers of opinions, no one gets to learn about the how to be better, how to, like, what are someone, uh, um you know what I mean.
hmm
Yes, of course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, this kind of intelligent system on the internet, I shouldn't talk about these things. It's about your drawing, right? So let's get back to your drawing. How is it going?
Good.
Yeah,
I'm listening though to
yeah.
what you're saying because I feel
So
like a lot of play, man.
yeah,
I really do. No, it's coming. It's coming across great. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. You had that troll in your thing, and we already took care of that, I guess. But it was funny that they were like, they seemed very hurt by what we were doing, but also like intrigued enough to like make the comment. And I'm like, well, I mean, stick around. Maybe you learn something because like, you know, the way I was like, the reason why these pictures are drawn in what he would claim was a juvenile way is because, well, it's not about to be like a Mona Lisa or anything like that type of painting, but if that's how it came through for us, then it would manifest itself in that way. But this is more, no, it's in the moment, very in the moment. It's
yeah, and
organic.
yeah, exactly. And also, as I would say, there is something else making a drawing also,
Mm-hmm.
besides from John. There's something or many things making drawings, okay? And that's I mean, what happens is the masterpiece itself, as I would say at least. But of course, John's drawing is the origin of that, as I see it at least, and that origin is a form of simplicity, right? There is a simplicity, and there is a beauty in the simplicity, and something very intelligent is looking and is making is being inspired by this. We can say that we are, or Jung can say that he is uh, the cause, the trigger. Um, but he's also a catalyst is for something bigger, because this is like a chemical reaction in reality.
Mm-hmm.
This is like alchemy. This is this is magic. But it's also physics and these things at the same time in some odd way. It's many things at the same time. Yeah.
the 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 other thing, man, is like the formula and the cascading of satellites. This is happening across the planet, and you know, just things falling from the sky right now, and people think probably should pay attention a little bit more to that. I think because my wife even saw one. Not she's like, that's us. I'm like, yo, why it looked like the moon, but it wasn't a moon. It was like, whoa, that's like she's like, no, that's one of them satellites falling. I was like, really? And this was like a day ago or something.
Your wife said that.
Yes, she should be
How
in,
she
yeah.
started talking about satellite falling.
Well, saw something and I saw something, and then she told me that's what it was, and I was like,
uh,
oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I was like that. I'm like that's a weird, like, what, the moon doesn't usually, it's not usually there, and it's like this. And she's like, no, that's a satellite. I'm like, oh, okay. But then I thought back to you about
yeah.
the satellite, man. And I was like, shit, here it is. It's still showing, no question about it. Okay, here's where I go into with my discolors. Mine takes so long probably because, well, this one anyway, because this came full as a full picture already, right when you said what you said. And it has to be this way, so. I'm moving it along. All right. Okay. So.
Yeah, by the way, I had a power outage today.
Oh.
Yeah,
That.
it was the longest ever we've had here. So I was kind of waiting for some kind of, um, I always like to, I shouldn't talk about too much about how it's like I want to keep some secrets. It's just
Yes, that's fine.
it's because let's just say like this: there were a power outage here, and I was kind of waiting for something very close. But yeah.
Man, this is like so crazy. This one, no, it's really crazy, and it will fit with your theme because I saw what I needed to do with it didn't really this e-cigarette didn't throw me off. I was like, okay, I see. But then I see where I already had the lightning vision already because of what I was thinking about earlier before we even spoke.
Mm.
And yeah, that's gonna be interesting, I
So
think.
so you were
Probably.
thinking about that before we spoke.
Not so much lightning, but the way you're gonna see this depicted is like you'll get lightning from it because like and even when you said the thing of like but it's like the lightning in the hand and you said something about the lightning being reversed, so immediately my head went to like something below.
Yeah,
So
it's
this is
like I kind of, what did I do? I kind of gave you something in some kind of cool thing like um,
hmm
electrical hand, and then I just said no, it is the opposite. Yeah. And it's like I was thinking a lot about that. Should I even say like that to you? But I felt like, okay, let's give you the same experience that I have. So
okay.
I decided to talk like that to make it, um, yeah. So
Almost done, near completion, not too much longer, people, but you have to trust the process. This is the
yes,
thing. So if this one takes a little bit longer, then it's gonna have to, yeah, for now. So I don't think they'll all be like this, but this one definitely is. And see, what spoke to me too about today, what you even said was this one seems a little bit more happy or what. So that too kind of stuck in my head too. So I where I was seeing something of that in that manner as well. So yeah, I think yeah. And to most people, this is very simplistic looking artwork that is created here. But trust me, it's no, there's so much more into this.
but also simplicity is good. I mean, there is, I mean, in the core of something there is simplicity, as I see it at least. And this is just how it should be, you know.
hmm
And then the details is somewhere else, you know. The which the resonance is doing. Yeah. And as I see it, yeah, saying too much now maybe, but
I
Um,
don't think.
this is
I mean,
I, I
I
think
didn't think I would get that into this one. Like, I don't know. I wasn't telling myself that, but I was like, I thought it was gonna be more like the other one, but no, this is really like fucking. I'm sorry for my language, but this is really turned on into something, man. Like, yeah, I'm happy, dude. Like, this is. I like this, man.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
great.
this gives me like something to like, and also that like, I mean, if you tell the average person walking the street any of this type of stuff, they're just gonna look at you like with a blank stare, and they don't resonate on a level that this exists.
Yeah, it's a sad thing because they are missing out on something. That's the problem. And it's like everyone, like it's like every single one are missing out on something in a way. And it's sad. It's sad. It is.
Oops, there it is. Okay.
But there are a lot of music about magic, and there are stories about magic in 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 these books, and people love that, you know. But
Hmm.
then they are boxed in their minds, you know. They are stuck in a mindset of too much unnecessary limitation.
Hmm.
And yeah.
I mean, people are literally nowadays letting the internet think for them and stuff, man. So it's like we've come to that point where, as a child in the '80s, because I grew up in the '70s and '80s, and as a child from that era, we had movies about Terminator and shopping malls and the robots coming to life. And in your child like mine, you never think that this could actually be a thing one day, but it's like uh, forces at work are developing these things as they're presenting them to the general public. This much I know. So it's a thing, man. All right, hold on. Because colors got to come through too for me as well, Christopher. That's why this one is taking so long,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to. How long have we been going already? I'm not trying to.
um I think it's let's say like 30 minutes or something,
Oh,
or some a bit more, like 40 minutes. Okay.
oh wow. Okay,
Yeah,
so
so I'm going to get to be tired soon, so
yeah, I'm gonna
how
wrap it up.
yeah.
I'm almost done. I'm gonna wrap this up. Mm, If I do it like this, it'll still percent. Do this all around this right here. Okay, color has to come through as well. Yeah, I'm into it, dude. All right, hold on. And let me see. I need one final touch. I think we're done. Let me see.
Okay.
Where's Joe? Go with this here. I'm gonna make that. Yeah. All right. We got that, and then where are we at with this red very dark? All right. Good people. Thank you for waiting. Who's ever here? Are you doing this live, or are you just filming it ahead of time? Type of.
No, this is not live. This I
Oh,
just recording. I haven't figured out how to do this live stuff. I don't know. There's not. Yeah.
Right. That's okay. I thought you did it. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, that's one thing I guess I didn't remember if we did it live last time or what. But yeah. So there, ground here. We are almost done, sir. Trying to. I just want to mainly convey what you had and also what was the thoughts in my brain too. So I think it'll stand as it will. We'll give it a little bit more of this, maybe right here. I don't know. I am done, sir.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Let's go.
So, all right. This is what I drew.
Wow.
So, I'll explain it to you.
Oh.
You said lightning in the hand, lightning, the charge, the electricity, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Today, earlier in my brain, for some reason, kept thinking of mycelium, which has to do with fungi, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this would be a fungus, mycelium network. There's electricity that plants have to communicate with each other and stuff, warnings and everything else. This became the caterpillar from Alice because I thought, well, if it's a fungi, this character would fit smoking the e-cigarette, which is, if you can see, right?
Yeah.
And then the portion, of love, I just drew a simple heart here, a simple heart here, and yeah.
Cool.
So that's kind of where my head went with it, man.
Yeah.
So we have a timer up or something, right? Because I remember last time.
I forgot. I forgot that. I'm a bit.
It's okay. Because I'm gonna write down when we finish this.
Yeah, you can write the current time on a paper or something.
Yeah.
And just show it.
What time is it? 7? Exactly? Exactly. 7:03, man. You know what's funny about 7:03? I was born in 1973. This is not an accident. 7:03, man. PM. Eastern Standard Time, New York time with Christopher. Yeah, with Christopher. And then today's date for me is different than yours. What's today? 27? Yeah? Okay. December 27th, 2025. See, I write everything down too. So when I finish my own artwork, so this one, 7:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York. So
Cool. Can you hold it or
yes, sir.
can you show the time also? Just the time first. Where is it? Okay.
You can see that?
Yeah. So, but it's December 20.
7 for us, but 28 for you. So what I can do
Wait,
is
no. I'm sorry. It's December 29th.
for you, so it's December 28th for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, right? Okay. So it's December 28th. And you know what? Right next to that, I'm going to put 28, 29. You want to hear something funny? I'm born on 2973. You see the connection here? 297. I'm seeing it already because
yeah.
Yep. So
Okay.
but yes, this is the time for the finishing here in the East Coast. It is also the 29th for Christopher where he's at.
Yeah, exactly. So show the drawing again.
Yes.
Cool.
If you need me to hold it back more, push it to, I want you to get it full.
If you want to, what was that on the top? If you want to say, you don't need to say if you don't want to. But what was it on top of the mushroom?
This would be like, you remember the Alice in Wonderland? There was a caterpillar on top of the mushroom.
I don't remember, but I'll check that. I will check that.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Okay.
We got it?
Yes. I will make a screenshot of. Wait, okay, I'm a bit tired right now, so I'll just do a screenshot. Wait a moment. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So
Wow.
yeah, so we'll end this video now, and I will be talking about these things that Jan made a drawing of, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And yeah, that's all. I'll end the video now, so see you guys. Bye bye.